With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Let's go, D. He's coming. We gotta go.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Man, not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Graham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hey, box truck. Deep rip.
On third down, here's Graham. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
60 outlaw. General West.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Check Alpha. 5.
They go play action with Graham. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Exit.
Begin. 27 right.
To throw on third down, Graham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. First down, here's Graham. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Protein spill.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, It's nothing but room to run.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Graham. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now Graham on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Deion Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Graham on 3rd and long. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Come on, set. And 2 stop.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Topper.
On play action, Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on third and long. Graham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen, 67 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
61, match box, right. Bravo. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. Your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
Check, 45,
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Rock it. Go. Kill.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, 15, run. 15 minutes.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 13. Check 13.
Go out.
Check. Show it up. Shoot.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Hustle.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw. Caught by Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The outlaw. Look at me, zipper. Hey, rock it. Hit it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running with Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Graham to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
I got you. Check it back.
Now.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 60 or.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Ready? 8, 3, 1, 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Jet.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. He's going to take a shot. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. And
he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Exit.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Got
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Defense.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood. Protein spill. Sit.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Deion Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.